So Scott, yesterday at practice, it was noticeable with your group that although you had won the last game, clearly everyone knew that there was another level to get to. Seemed like your group came out kind of determined to right the wrong, if you will. I don't know if that's the way to put it, but you must have liked how this group responded today.
Yeah, I think that we've had some really good games this year, but that might have been the most complete game. That was against an extremely good opponent, tough opponent, divisional opponent. Just the way we, especially structurally wise, for 60 minutes, that was rock solid, and you guys got to be proud about how they went out and got after, especially in that first period, to really kind of get after them right away.
You'll take goals from anybody on your roster, no doubt, but I'm sure you like to see, maybe guys that don't light it up on quite the same prevalence as some of the other players like Alex Iafallo and Rasmus get rewarded.
Yeah, that power play goal that was a thing of beauty, just in the sense of P passing it through the guy's legs. Vladdy being wide, and then Nino and Al winning the race to the net. We knew we had them outnumbered. We knew we had caught a couple of guys high, and then it was a sprint to the net front. So great goal. And then the other one, same thing. Coop, they had the puck, and Coop got after the guy after the defense and created the turnover, and obviously continued on and got to the net. So I know that line has been playing good. They haven't been really rewarded in the sense of getting some offense off of it, but nice to see when that happens.
Is the only way to beat Connor Hellebuyck these days is to have him lose his stick? Because it seems like if he's got all his equipment, he's almost unbeatable.
Yeah, obviously it was tough to see that one go in, because I know somebody mentioned there record there, a franchise record or whatever for minutes or whatever, but it's awesome that he's he what he does every night. You almost take it for granted at times. I know the crowd goes crazy, and but we see that in practice every day. We see it in the games often. So he's elite.
That looked like a game in which no opponent was given space, no passing lane was unchallenged, and no shooting lane was given. I think Jared Bednar was here the other day raving about your team's details, and I'm interested in what goes into a team showing the details that this team is showing right now.
Yeah, I mentioned, whether it was this morning or yesterday, that this is a team for me, Dallas, that that we're a lot alike. We do look a lot alike. That we play a lot alike. And like you said, there wasn't a whole lot. We knew there wasn't going to be a lot of space, and you're going to be contested every time you had the puck, and that's what it was. It was a grind, right? Even to the last whistle, the siren at the end of the game. They're a really good hockey team. They've been kind of one of the best teams in the West, and I still think they're at the top of the pile. And for us to come out and go head to head like we did, and we won most of those battles, and obviously it showed on the scorecard.
He's far too modest to say anything about himself, but Vlad Namestnikov goes where he's told, does his job admirably wherever he goes. What has he shown you as a second-line center so far this year?
Well, the chemistry with that line. I know he made a great play on the power play, but then that line, I was trying not to get in too much in the matchups, but a lot of time they were out against the Ben line, the Johnson line, and that's a good line. That's a heck of a line. I thought that they dominated. I thought they had a lot of the zone time. That puck they had the puck a lot more, and I don't know how long. I think it was game 3 or game 4 when it all clicked in. And to me, I like the fact that they're dangerous. They're more than maybe just one line offensively. That line gives us a lot every night, and whether it's fly speed or it's Perfetti's playmaking, but it's Vladdy, his play without the puck, his defending, having to do all the work in our end of the rink. He's strong that way.
Historic start. What does it mean to you?
Obviously, you're pretty amazed a little bit at the same time. Obviously, these players they do have to recognize it. It's an amazing feat that what they've done so far, but we'd like to just keep this going a little bit longer. But at the end of the day, they got to be awfully proud of what they've done. It's historic, but it's just. I know I can't stress enough. You guys are probably going to get sick of this, but it is. It's really how good we let last game go and get on to the next opponent, and we've done a good job. And now we get a huge break. Now we get 2 days off, and then we start 9 out of 10 on the road. So it's just the way the players have done a fantastic job of just putting things in perspective each game, each situation, and moving on to the next. So they got to be awfully proud of what they've done.
What does it take to make a stretch like this happen? I mean, obviously playing well is part of it. Parking each game is part of it. But then also you need big game moments. You need Connor Hellebuyck to do some things. Like, when you try to size it up, what are the keys to a stretch like
Real
that?
simple for me. This is such a team effort. It is such a team effort. This isn't Helly winning every game. This isn't Scheifele line winning us every game. This is 23 guys. This has been unbelievable in the sense of how everybody has contributed, whether that's blocking shots or making little detail plays, defending, but obviously scoring goals. We had to score early in the year. We had to score late in games to send it to overtime to win it. Just different ways of finding ways to stay into games, and then obviously getting the 2 points. And that's probably the best answer I can give you, is that this has really been a team sort of run for us.
You've said that last year, the way that the team built throughout the regular season, all the way to those 8 games that you won at the end of the season, were amongst the most fun you've ever had because of the way things built. How would you rank these 15 games?
Yeah, they're right there, but I'm a downer. I'm the guy that's still worrying about the next 9 out of 10 on the road. I'm worrying about the New York Rangers. And it is. I don't ever want to put it down. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing run. It's been fun, but we like winning a whole lot better than the alternative, and so I'd like to keep this going a little longer.
Just borrowing Sean's question from the room, a lot of times to sort of, so to speak, learn the lesson and come out even all the better the next game, it takes a loss. But you guys followed a win with a real ramp up in quality of play. So how did that happen?
Yeah, I think that's part of our learning over the years here, what it takes every night. We've done lots of good things in the last 2.5 years here, but we're always learning. We're always recognizing that it's a new opponent. It's a different game. You got to kind of reset. You can't live off what you did, whether that was a loss, whether that was a game like the night against Colorado, whether that was a blowout game. It's the new opponent. Start again. Let's go. We got to start all over and do it again. So that's the part for me where our team has been really good. Our leadership has been really good, is that we've reset, gone on to the next day. Thanks. All right.